What's going on, guys? Echo here, and today we're going to talk about how to improve your defense in DBFZ. They say the best offense is a good defense, and for this game, it's extremely true. A simple example to prove this is, in most situations, what is your opponent going to do? They're going to use a long-range assist to help them get close, and once they get close, they're going to use that second assist to try to open you up, and if they are unsuccessful, it is going to be hard for them to apply any sort of real pressure on you once their assists have been spent. And that's why defense is so good in this game. If your opponent is doing this, what is it that they want? You know, what are they looking for? They're looking for you to press a button. A stagger is only effective if you swing into it. So in most situations, your opponent is hoping that you will feed into their stagger and give them a button so they can take your character away. And why would you want to make your opponent's job any easier, you know? So before we get into how to actually improve your defense, let's quickly go over what you're usually defending yourself against. What are the most common types of offensive pressure in this game? So the number one most common is, of course, Dragon Rush, which can be done after, jab. So you'll most likely be defending yourself against this. 6M is also a popular choice, something along the lines of this. And another very popular option is to break up their string with a cross-up, each of which can be reacted to, but becomes kind of difficult when they're all stringed together at the same time and you don't know which option is coming. One way to counteract this is to just simply familiarize yourself better with these situations and these animations. Now, of course, you could get used to these animations by simply playing, maybe hundreds of dozens of matches, but a much easier way to do it is to simply simulate these situations in the training mode, which, due to the fact that this game has an amazing training mode, you can set up with very little difficulty. So what you want to do is go into the training mode menu, go to Training Dummy Recording Settings, and then first of all, make sure your settings look like this. This is the slot that you'll be recording on. Method, you always want it to be set to quick. Playback method, when you're setting it up, we'll have it set to normal. And automatic, you can go ahead and leave that on, don't play. So what you want to do is you want to record at least 3 to 5 scenarios. 3 is good to start out, but I'd recommend at least 5 to make it effective. Ultimately, you are going to want to do 8. That way you are truly keeping yourself guessing, but just starting out, 3 to 5 is fine. For slot 1, you're going to want to simply just do a very basic action, such as a jab into a Dragon Rush. Option 2, keep it very simple. You just do a stagger into a universal overhead. And then 3 is where you would start to mix it up. You would do a stagger into a stagger. And then for number 4, we're going to add another layer. You're going to do a stagger into a dashing Dragon Rush. And for the 5th slot, we will do a stagger into a cross-up. So now that we have all 5 of our recordings, and make sure that you have your playback amount set up like this, make sure you have them all set to 1, and the rest of your slots are on 0, that way they don't come in. Now we're going to switch the playback method to repeat randomly. This is going to tell the recording to just pick one of these 5 that we recorded, and just keep playing them back to back randomly. And now you can take the recordings that you set up and see if you can actually defend yourself against them. And as you can see from there, it's as simple as just testing your own reactions. If you're getting thrown a lot or you're getting hit by 6M, I would suggest you just keep at it until you can just react to it almost every time. And if it's too simple for you, again, I would suggest putting it up to 8 slots, and you can even start adding character specifics in. Maybe you have a problem with Gogeta 4's overhead mix-up, or maybe you have a friend that keeps doing Kid Buu armball mix-ups on you. It doesn't have to be, the simple stuff. You can go for more complex situations as well. There's really no limit to the number of situations, you can impose upon yourself in training mode. And the more comfortable you are in training mode, the more comfortable you will be in a match. And that's going to do it for this one. I've seen a lot of people saying lately that they don't trust their defense in this game, or they want to get better at defending in this game, and I feel that that is something that you can improve relatively easily with how good this game's training mode is. This game has a phenomenal training mode, and there's pretty much no situation that you can't recreate. So hopefully some of you found this information helpful. If you did, feel free to leave a like. Don't forget to sub so you don't miss the next ACO guide, and I will see you fellas in the next one. Peace.